Hey, good evening, everybody. Oh, boy, goodness sakes. People are busy tonight. There's nobody here. Oh, there are some people on. I see. Just not in the chat yet. Hey, guys. Thanks for coming in. For those of you who are new or just checking my channel out, I'm Kathy, the Northstar Prepsteader, and I'm here in West Central Minnesota. So, hey, Priceless Notions, thank you for coming in. You are first in line. Appreciate that. Maybe nobody wants to hear about the subject tonight. Who knows? But you guys are usually all pretty faithful. Hey, Dawn. Look at all your sunny suns there. Your cool smiley faces. Oh, well, thank you. Now I'm going to see, do I have you down here? Priceless Notions. I've got to update this. I don't. So, awesome. Hey, Kiri, hello. Thanks for coming in. Priceless Notions. What is your first name and where are you from? Just the state is fine. So, I like to try to get to know people on there. Tony, okay. Hello. Well, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Hey, Howie. Thanks for coming in from Tennessee. Another Tennessee person. Yes. How do you say that? Is it Tennessean or a Tennesseanite or something? Tori, we've got two Tories here. How amazing is that? Scott, hello. My brother up in the crane there. So you're flying high today, I bet. How's the weather out there? Do you ever like get in the clouds when it's like clear below, but you're sitting up in the clouds? I can just say you've got your head in the clouds or something. But anyway, Scott, thank you for being here. You're my only mod right now, so I appreciate that very much. You know what? I think spring is, oh, you're driving home. Okay. Spring is, must be getting close because, you know, it's getting light out and everything. So people are kind of, you know, out and about in the yard and the garden. So, hey, Corsair trainers, thanks for coming. Okay, Tori, thanks. We've got two in here now. I don't know how to do it on my laptop without getting into YouTube Studio, so I'll try to figure that out later. Okay, thanks. Kira, you keep finding eggs in a rabbit nest box, but no chocolate. Doggone it, you need that chocolate, right? Hey, Alicia, good evening. Hi, Brenda. Duncan 1900 in the house. Oh, yes, we've got lots of great people here. 19 already, super. Hey, Joe, hello. That's just a cute name, hey, Joe. That's really funny. Does everybody call you this? Hey, Joe, how are you doing? Hey, Joe. So that's what he's like. I'm just going to make my channel that. Hey, Joe. Josh is here. Hello, good day from Australia. Susan Gachi, hello. Thanks for being here. B Breakaway, Mavis from Southern California. You grew up in Minnesota. Okay. Where in Minnesota did you grow up then? B Breakaway. Mavis from SoCal. All right. Hey, Bonnie, hello. Southern Bliss Homestead. Patty and Mac, thanks for being here. You guys. Oh, and Reed, hello. Thanks for reading. Yes, I would love a good laugh. You got a story for me? That would be awesome. I'm getting a little bit behind here, I think. I've got a quick catch up. Well, everybody's just saying hello and good afternoon. Awesome. With the virus crazy going on, the Kardashians are talking about bug out pigs. That is funny. Oh my goodness. And of course, when you got the 5 million Kardashian followers, they're gonna be out running out and getting whatever they have, probably. It'll be interesting to find out what they actually put in there. Hi, Thrifty VG, hello. Hey, Julie, you're here. Awesome. You were St. Paul. Your hubby was from Hopkins, Eden Prairie. Okay. City girl. Awesome. Hey, his way, Homestead. Oh, that is a great feeling. Everybody's here. Yes. Narrowway Farm. Hello. How are you? Grammy Karen's in the house. Hello. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. So apparently the Real Housewives are also talking about preparedness kits they're making themselves. Oh my goodness. It's like after the fact, right? It's like getting car insurance after you wreck your car, right? Tori, sure. You are surrounded by community spread here in California. Okay, we will definitely be praying. Um, they said in New York, they're stacking up on supply stores, going to get low soon. Yeah, I was on one of Gil's lives a week and a half ago or so, and we were looking at. He was going through showing us like all the different kinds of preparedness kits and things. And the one thing that I noticed that I brought up to him was that there were all these, like 3-month food kits that were all sold out in, from one website to another. And hey, Eli, hello, thanks for being here. And Gil said that most likely it's the local like law enforcement buying those up so that they have some supply for their communities if things got to that point where they needed to help out and feed people who didn't have any food. So, but you know what? We still need to make sure that all of us have our own stuff, right? As much as we can. Ehrenberg declared a state of disaster and public health emergency for San Antonio. Oh my goodness. Is it that bad down there? Or is he just like getting out ahead of the game? That's true, Reed. Yep. Yeah, Tori, that's exactly what we can do. Hey, Paul. Hello. Thanks for being here tonight. Josh, I have a question for you. What is Australia like with the stuff that's going around that we don't want to really mention too much here? But just wanted to know if you guys are in a state of panic the way some places are here. Yep. Yep, Patty, that's all we can do. So exactly, Thrifty VG. Yep. So anyway, yeah, chat is moving quickly. It really is. So the HKF, I don't know. So we'll just see. No, that's not the one I was talking about, but the 72 hours of supply of food. That's what that tells me too. 72 hours. It's like how many people are actually just going out to the grocery store from day to day and getting that day's food instead of like even shopping for the week or something, much less for 3 days or 3 months or something. But it always amazes me. So hey, Full Armor Basin, thanks for coming in. Tinker's wife, hi. You're right, Eli. It is. Oh, good, Cecilia. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know if we'll be able to get to that, but I appreciate that. I'm sorry, Alicia, that you're dealing with that issue. So yeah, we don't want to spend a lot of time on all of this tonight because I know it's being covered everywhere else, and I haven't had the time to actually really follow everything. So just what I'm learning from you guys like Manifestation of Imagination and Gil at Camp Patton and some of these guys who are really searching and that stuff. So, hey, Christy, hello. Baking soda. It is. Well, that's awesome. I didn't know that well. Well, then you are a good source for videos. That's awesome. And moringa is excellent. Yes. Yes, it is. So, well, thank you guys so much for coming in. So how is everybody right now with the weather? You know, what are you guys dealing with? While I wait for you guys to have that come up. Hey, Mims, hello. Thanks for being here. We have, where I'm at in Minnesota, we've still not had any measurable snow since the volcanoes went in the second week in January in the Philippines. And remember, a few weeks ago, I talked about the earthquakes and volcanoes and how they affect our weather. Well, here we are in early March now, and you know, we're getting close to 2 months without any measurable snow. Last year in February, we had record snowfall and cold temperatures, and we still don't have anything in the forecast. So it's been really crazy. It's been really nuts. So 70 and blue skies. Awesome. Thanks, Patty, for waiting patiently. I usually try to get to the subject right around 6:15. It gets us time to get everything else out of the way. But let me see. Oh, Josh, really? Okay. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Full armor basin, where are you? Crazy warm front came in. Hey, Sky. Oh, yeah, you're in Southern California. You have beautiful weather out there, right? Yep, Eli, salt is a good thing to have. Absolutely. Oh, you know what, Paul? I did see that on the radar that something was coming through northern Minnesota and southern Canada right there. So I'm just in a zone where we're just like it's going south of us or north of us. So it's kind of crazy. We usually get that in July, not in February. Food forest permaculture. Okay, plum trees are blooming. Apricots are blooming. Snowstorm. Now it's raining. Oh my goodness, it's kind of all over the place. You know, Christy, that's okay. Do what you can do on that. So, oh, storms and a lot of you guys. Snow next week, Bonnie? Okay, well, that'll be kind of good. It's March. We're supposed to get snow in March. Well, now, Reed, do you have salt areas around you? New Mexico, is that like a salt deposit area? I don't know a whole lot about that state. Just kind of flown over it. But, oh, you got traffic. Well, Scott, just be careful. Thanks for being on here. Are you on your bike or in your car or truck? So tornado watch is out. Oh, not again. Alicia, are you still without power? Well, that is very cool. Is that one of the reasons that you're in New Mexico then? Oh, that is so neat. Okay. All righty. So our topic for tonight is baking soda. Now, you guys know that the last few weeks I've been doing like a prep tip towards the end of it. Well, this was going to be my prep tip, only it got to 5 pages long. So I knew I couldn't do that. It's just a prep tip. So I'm like, okay, that's going to be the subject for tonight. Oh, you have a small earthquake too? Holy cow. Thank you, Brenda. I really appreciate that. So there are many, many uses and benefits to baking soda. But I'm going to first tell you I was gonna do this at the end, but I think it's kind of cool information to have at the beginning here. Um, it's like, how do you make baking soda? How do they make it? Well, it's a natural alkalizing agent, but it's is that how they? Oops. Oh, oh, it's in my other paper. Sorry. Okay. Um, Baking soda, you know, is called sodium bicarbonate. That's like the scientific name for it. And it actually comes from sodium hydroxide, which is lye or caustic soda. So you guys are all familiar with lye being used to make soap and everything, and you know that you can easily like just burn your skin with it, and it's very caustic. But if you mix it with water, and I couldn't find like the ratio or anything like that. But if you mix it with water and then you leave it to evaporate, what is left over is baking soda. So because the and what it does, it ends up absorbing the CO2 in the water and the air and stuff like that. And it produces the combination of the carbon with the sodium hydroxide, and it makes baking soda. So if you have lye on hand and you ever run out of baking soda and you need it, well, you can make your own that way. But do some research on it to really figure out how exactly you're supposed to do that. So anyway, something that is caustic and we make soap with it, we can actually ingest, and it's healthy. So it's amazing how one particular property can do so many different things, right? See if I have anybody else here. Hey, Big Dreams Homestead. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Yeah, get your hardwood ashes. There you go. All right. So, get my papers here. Oh, baking soda. Okay, sodium bicarbonate. So these are not in any type of order of importance, but first of all, it can be used to treat heartburn. If you mix it, dissolve a teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of cold water and drink the mixture slowly, it neutralizes stomach acid. So not only acid reflux and a heartburn, but it can help with other stomach issues too. It can be a mouthwash. So it's, you can add it to add half a teaspoon to half a glass of warm water and then swish it around, and that actually ends up neutralizing the bacteria and the microbes that are in your mouth and stuff like that. So it's baking soda is an antibacterial and antimicrobial. Okay, Reed. Oh, yep, I can imagine. Yes, and then it can also help canker sores. So canker sores are little small ulcers that form inside your mouth. If you make a baking soda mouthwash, and then you just rinse with the mixture once a day until the canker sore heals. So it's not only good for mouthwash, but healing all the sores and everything in your mouth. I would imagine, they didn't say anything, but I imagine it would also help with if you have a gum disease or anything like that. So thank you guys. Thank you, Eli. It did say that you can use it for whitening your teeth. Now, there's a lot of toothpaste out there, and yes, Alicia has a good point that it is can be abrasive and everything, but if you use it once in a while, it can help fight harmful bacteria for your mouth and stuff like that. So it says it breaks the bonds of molecules that stain your teeth. So if you have a lot of stain going on, maybe you're a heavy coffee drinker or something like that. What did I say? Something like that, or a smoker or something like that. Then it can help kind of scrub that away a little bit. So, hey, Gail's Garden and Herbs and More. How are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate that. You're right, Anna. And I'm going to be getting, there's like 25 uses here. So I'm on number 4. Okay, 5. It is a great deodorant. It says, surprisingly, human sweat is odorless. The sweat only gains an odor after it is broken down by bacteria in your armpits. These bacteria convert your sweat into acidic waste that gives sweat its odor. So baking soda can eliminate the smell of sweat by making the odors less acidic. You can just pat the baking soda right into your armpits. So you probably have to do that several times a day if you're in a warm, humid climate, though, because it probably just like wash off and get your clothes all white and sticky. But hey, well, Gail, thanks. I really appreciate you being here. That's fine. All right. This one was really interesting. I'd never heard it before, that it can improve exercise performance. And it's very popular among athletes. Now, they would take it as like a capsule supplement, from what I understand. It says that some studies show that baking soda can help you perform at your peak for longer, especially during anaerobic exercises like high-intensity training and sprinting. So everybody, yeah, if you're out there sprinting and high-intensity training, which I know on the Homestead we're all doing that, right? Intensity training and sprinting. So everybody, yeah, if you're out there sprinting and high-intensity training, which I know on the Homestead we're all doing that, right? I don't know why I'm having trouble talking tonight. Oh, and the lactic acid is responsible for the burning feeling that you get during exercise, like in your legs and different things like that. Lactic acid also lowers the pH inside your cells, which may cause your muscles to tire. So baking soda has a high pH, which may help delay fatigue, allowing you to exercise at your peak for longer. So their study showed that it was like almost 5 minutes longer that you could actually go. So big dreams, that's a good one. Yeah, absolutely. That's funny. Yeah, if you're sprinting, you better sprint faster because there's something after you. Yeah, and it wouldn't be me, that's for sure. Thanks, Karen. I appreciate it. All right. It can relieve itchy skin and sunburns. So a baking soda bath is often recommended to soothe itchy skin. They're especially effective at soothing itches from bug bites and bee stings. So I'll have to tell Jess that one from Roots and Refuge. Just go soak in a baking soda bath. For sunburns, it seems more effective when combined with other ingredients like cornstarch and oatmeal. So for a baking soda bath, use 1 to 2 cups of baking soda for a lukewarm bath. Make sure that the affected area is soaked thoroughly. So, all right, Gail, that's awesome. I know, Eli, at our age, that's just not happening, right? Yes, I'll be, absolutely. It's a good one. So I've got that on here too. So you guys, you just know a lot of things here that I'm already telling you, but you know what? For somebody who doesn't know, they can come and listen and be all this way. So, all right, for anything like other, let's say you have a really bad wasp bite or something like that, make a thick layer of paste and apply it right to that sting. Okay, calluses. It can actually help to soften them and to remove any scales and reduce discomfort if you soak in like your feet or something in a bucket of or a pan of warm water with some baking soda in there. This was another really interesting one too. It can actually, and I'm telling you guys all these because, well, show and tell time. Here is, and I have it in a bag because it's leaking, but you can get a 4-pound box of baking soda for $2.25. And this fits in in a half-gallon jar. But this will go a long way, and it lasts forever. So, you know, buy up 3 or 4 of these to have as a prep thing in your pantry, in your storage, wherever it goes. So, hey, Dave, hello. Thanks for coming in. So it's cheap. It's lasts forever. It's got, you know, forever shelf life. There's so many different uses. So this would be, instead of having to buy up a lot of other products and different things that would do this, this one thing can really help out with everything. All right, so number 9, it may slow the progression of chronic kidney disease. So I don't know if anybody ever knew that. So people with chronic kidney disease slowly lose function of their kidneys. Research shows that baking soda may help slow the progression. It's found that those taking sodium bicarbonate or baking soda supplements were 36% less likely to rapidly develop kidney failure than people who didn't take them. So, you know, it's not a cure-all type of thing. So, oh, hey, that's a great idea too. Yep, you put them in the fridge, do all that kind of stuff. So, well, that's awesome, Eli. Yeah, about the kidneys. So it's like, wow. Because the kidneys, what they do is the kidneys remove excess waste and water from your blood. And they also help balance important minerals like potassium, sodium, and calcium. So when you've got kidney disease, those things aren't functioning right, so that the baking soda can actually help balance that out and pass it on. So, all right. Here's something that I think Dave Northwater? I'm sorry. Just a brain fart there. Northwater. Okay. It helps to neutralize fridge odors. You guys, I'm having such a hard time talking tonight. I don't know why. But anyway, yes, fridge odors. So you can fill a cup with baking soda and place it in the back of the fridge to help neutralize odors. You could also just get one of the small boxes, tear it open, and stick it in the back there too. Write a date on it so that maybe, I think they say every 3 months, change that out. So anyway, and then as an air freshener, it says not all commercial air fresheners eliminate bad odors. Who else do we have here? Jersey Boy, hello. Weedy Garden, hi. Bev, hello. Heaven's Gate Cherry Farms, hi. Sorry, got to get caught up here. TNS Dogs, hello. You guys are just awesome. 44 people in the house. Yay. I've got so many friends out there. Hey, Dave, that's a great one. Acts as kitty litter. So you could actually put that in some sand or something, probably. So an air freshener, yeah. So where was I? Oh, not all commercial air fresheners eliminate bad odors. Instead, some simply release fragrance molecules that mask bad smells. Oops, there you go. Hey, Brian's Les Hills. There we go. Oh, thanks, Patty. Thank you, Mac. Thanks, B Breakaway, for coming in. I appreciate it. What's the weather like here? It is, what was today? About 35 degrees, I think, and sunny. Things are melting, and no snow here. So it was a little windy, a little south wind. Good night, Howie. Thanks for coming in. Oh, hot and dry usually here? Yeah, right. Minnesota in March. Yeah. Thank you, guys. That's very sweet. Okay, so in addition, fewer than 10% of air fresheners tell you what they contain. So this can be problematic if you're sensitive to chemicals that may be found in air fresheners. So baking soda is an excellent and safe alternative. It interacts with odor particles and neutralizes them rather than masking them. So here's how you create a baking soda air freshener. Take a small jar, put a third of a cup of baking soda in there, 10 to 15 drops of your favorite fragrance or essential oils. Yes, early spring here, Dave. And then a piece of cloth or paper and string or ribbon. And then you add the baking soda and oils to the jar, cover it with a cloth or paper, then secure it in place with the string. When the scent starts to fade, all you have to do is shake the jar and it's all fresh again. So anyway, so you're right, Eli. That's, yeah, don't eat it. It goes right out. What else do we have here? Okay, weedy garden. Yeah, those chemicals, you know, you just, yeah, I think he, you don't have to really go too far in California either to find snow. Hey, Stringfield Ridge, thanks for coming. I appreciate that. This must be Teresa, huh? All right, we're in 13. We're getting there. So another use, it can whiten your laundry. So if you add half a cup of baking soda to your regular amount of laundry detergent, it also helps to soften the water, which means you may need less detergent than usual. And here in Minnesota, we have very hard water. It's pretty standard that we have water softeners in our house because I'm sitting on top of, like I said last week, the last glacial ridge. And what that means is that everything that the glacier moved down from Canada and everything deposited it here and folded layers and layers of forest underneath the rock and the dirt and everything. So way down below the surface here, we have layers of rotted vegetation from there. And so all of that is in the water table kind of, but anyway, it created all kinds of minerals, all kinds of iron. So we have the Iron Range up in northern Minnesota. And anyway, it's just kind of crazy in that way. So hey, J Love Adventures, thanks for being here. Anybody else new? No. All right, Brenda, thank you. We'll see you in a short. Let's see. So in a kitchen cleaner, and this is what a number of you have been talking about. So, you know, Dave, I haven't, and I didn't realize all the uses of it actually until I was researching this. So you guys know I like to research. So anyway, I think I mean, it's cheap enough, $2 for a big box like that, but I think I might start doing that. That's going to be, it'll be interesting to see what happens. All right, kitchen cleaner. You can make a paste from it and clean your oven, stained coffee cups, stained marble, grease stains, kitchen tiles, clogged drains, tarnished silver, microwaves, and more, of course. Okay, can eliminate garbage odor. And I think somebody mentioned that too. So yes, Bonnie, you're right. Because of all the iron, it can leave orange stains all over our appliances and our fixtures and everything. So getting an iron filter in with our water softener is really important. Yep, Gail, I don't remember if I covered that already. Yeah, I think I did. Yep, soaking in the tub for bee stings, absolutely. So, oh, okay. Dave, I don't know. I will have to check that out. That's a good point, though. Thank you. But I think I am going to start adding it to my laundry because that will help not only make my soap stretch further, but it'll help keep my machine cleaned out more too. Thank you, Eli. Appreciate it. All right, garbage odor. So spread some baking soda at the bottom of waste bins, and that can help neutralize garbage odor by 70%. 70%. And it's like, whew, you start throwing, meat scraps in there, that gets kind of stinky really quickly. It can remove stubborn carpet stains. So you take a baking soda and vinegar solution, and then it's got instructions. And actually, mods, if you want to, I did put in the description below links of two websites. So anyway, that would be, if you could put those up and people can go and check on all this if they want to find out like the recipes kind of for all this. And because I kind of combined the two sites into my information. So yes, Gail, you can make your own baking soda, which is kind of cool. Because I always wondered that. It's like, I don't know, long ago I heard that it was from like potatoes, and maybe it's cornstarch or something. No, cornstarch is from corn. Cream of tartar. That's what it is. When you boil potatoes and you've got the foam, the bubbles in there, if you scrape off that foam and you set it aside and dry it out, I think that's supposed to be cream of tartar, if I'm not mistaken. So if it's something else, you guys speak up, please. But anyway, that's a whole different subject. Okay, so bathroom cleaner. So carpet stains, yes, you mix it with vinegar and water and baking soda, and then there's a process there, but that's on the websites. Okay, multi-purpose bathroom cleaner. You can make a paste and then use a cloth or a sponge or something, mix it in there, and of course anywhere, bathroom tiles, toilets, showers, bathtubs, sinks, all that kind of stuff. So it's a good cleaner. And because it's antibacterial, no, it's antiseptic. Oh, it's got antiseptic properties. Oops. I love that when I get that. It says spam risk. What did I say? First page. Anyway. I can't see it right now. But yeah, that's what. Oh, hey, Journey to Fitness. Hello. Thanks for coming in. All right. So it can clean. Oh, this is another good one that I've been using a different solution, but I just might start adding this to it for cleaning our fruits and veggies. So it says peeling fruit is really the best way to remove pesticides. However, it means that you don't get the important nutrients like fiber, vitamins, and minerals. And I'm not talking about like oranges, but more like, things that you could actually eat the skin on, apples and stuff like that. Interestingly, recent research has found that soaking fruits and veggies in a baking soda wash is the most effective way to remove pesticides without peeling them. Okay, turn the page over. One study found that soaking fruit in a solution of baking soda and water for 12 to 15 minutes removed nearly all of the pesticides. So when you have to buy fruit and veggies at the store, soak them in a solution of baking soda water. So that'll really help. All right. For all of those who have fancy silverware, and like silver, not stainless ware, but it's a handy alternative to commercial silver polishes. So use 1 cup of boiling water, 1 tablespoon of baking soda, half a cup of white vinegar, and you put it in an aluminum baking pan or a pan lined with aluminum foil. And so you put that solution in there, and then you put the silver in there, and it's like that. What was that? That solution that they always advertise on TV. They show this this cup, and you just put the spoon in, and it's like, whoo, it's gone. So apparently, it's supposed to work like that. So, so Dave knows. All right, Oak Knob Farm. So Hey, Copper Kettle Farms, thanks for coming in. All right, we're up to number 20. You can save a scorched pot with baking soda. So if you have a burnt pot, you can sprinkle a generous amount of baking soda over the bottom and add enough water to cover the burnt areas. Bring the mixture to a boil and empty the pan then as usual. So bring it to a boil. If the stubborn stains remain, then you can get a scourer and gently remove the burnt bits. But anyway, Silver Bright, no, they always advertised on Tarnix. Yes, there you go. Oh, Eli, you found a 7-pound bag. Okay, awesome. $2. Yeah, this 4-pound box was 2 1/4. So that was the biggest one that they had at the store. But did you find that like online, or do you actually find that at the store? So, well, you're welcome, Cecilia. Thanks. See, little nugget here that you guys can take away. I appreciate that. Awesome, Priceless Notions. Awesome, that is great. And you've done, Connie, you've done the pot saving. Excellent. So glad that you guys are using this. Is that Patty or Mac that burns the meals? Yeah, Tarnix is like, you know, it's just all chemical and everything. So biggest use of baking soda is to give it to your goats. Oh, now what would that do for your goats? I know it's an antiseptic type of thing. So does that help keep certain bugs away from them, you know, in the way of illnesses or something like that? That'd be interesting to find out. Oh, man. Mac burns water. That's cute. Oh, you've taken care of him for so many years. Yeah. All right. The next one that I'm sure most of you have heard about, but it can extinguish oil and grease fires. So most dry chemical fire extinguishers actually have our baking soda and everything. But so they are meant to extinguish only oil and grease and electrical fires that are small. If your house is really inflamed, getting your box of baking soda is not going to do anything for you. So, but if you have your box of baking soda and your pan all of a sudden just flares up from a grease fire on the stove, just grab the baking soda and throw it over. It's better than trying to do something else. I mean, there are some fire extinguishers that are not supposed to be used on the grease fire. And a grease fire, don't ever use water on it. I wish Brett was in here right now and he could tell you guys everything. So, but yeah, never use water on a grease fire, but use baking soda. All right. So in other words, don't mix the baking soda with water. Just take the dry stuff and throw it right in the pan. It can be a homemade weed killer. Can you believe that? A weed killer here. So what you do is you sprinkle a few handfuls of baking soda over the weeds that are growing like in the cracks of your sidewalks in your driveway and other weed infested areas. I'm starting to lose here. However, you avoid using it to kill weeds in your flower beds and gardens, as it will kill your other plants too. So you don't want to do that. Oh, okay. Bub, that wouldn't work. No. We're gonna have to start censoring you, you know that? So you're welcome, Priceless Notions. Thanks. Yeah, and it's cheap and you can store it. It lasts forever, and you know, you guys just, there's so many uses for it. But I don't know about you, but every summer I have to end up dealing with weeds in my cracks of my driveway and in my sidewalks and everything. And what I normally do is take after I do some water bath canning, I will take the hot water thing instead of, you know, dumping it in the sink or something. I'll go outside and pour that boiling water over all of my weeds in those areas, and it kills them pretty good for at least a month or two. So, but if I added baking soda to that hot water, ooh, I bet that would take care of them for the summer. All right. It is a shoe deodorizer. How about that? Hey, Serenity Meadow. Thank you for coming in. All right, Kiri, thanks so much. Jersey Boy, that's a great idea. I didn't come across that one. You guys are still giving Bub a hard time. All right. Okay. Big Dreams Homestead, you use baking soda to kill off all the moss. Oh, okay. Yep. Oak Knob Farm, you keep it dry, airtight, and lasts forever. Yeah. Throw in a, like I said, a moisture absorber into the jar and an oxygen absorber too. You can actually even like dry seal it, vacuum seal the jar, and yeah, that'll last forever. All right, so shoe deodorizer. You can pour 2 tablespoons of baking soda into 2 cheesecloths or a thin piece of fabric. You secure the cloth with a rubber band or a string, and you place one in each shoe. So then you just remove the bags when you want to wear your shoes, and then you take your shoes off and put the bags back in. So really, really helps. Oops, got stuck here. What's that? Eli, I'm not familiar with a hay burner. Enlighten me. Oh, you guys are still going at it. Okay. Works good for shoes. 3 boys. Yep, it works really well. So thanks, Bonnie. These were all ones I got from the website, so they're not my own ideas, but I'm just passing on information. So moss grows everywhere, on roofs, on the sides of buildings. Oh my goodness, that would be difficult. Yeah. Well, you've got a good source of natural toilet paper there if you ever need it, right? Oh, oxygen. I got them on Amazon. I'm not even sure what brand they are. It's like in another part of the house. So I have to run and get them, but I will, I'll try to add those to a video here sometime soon and let you know, or else I'll just message you on that. There you go. All right, yep. Vacuum sealers are awesome. It's the little thing that just goes right over the lid, and then it just hooks to your vacuum sealer, and yeah, works great. Works good in rat poison. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, weedy garden. It's like, you know, some people just have naturally really odorous feet, and you know the bacteria that's just part of their chemistry and their system, and they can't help it. But that'll really help a lot. So you can even probably sprinkle some baking soda in your shoes or your boots or whatever to have it throughout the day to help out too, instead of buying Dr. Scholl's and spending all kinds of money. All right. Is that number 23? Okay. It's also an exfoliator. It's an amazing one. I actually do use it for that. I keep a little plastic jar of it in my shower, and I'll use it to scrub my face and keep the, I don't know, just makes it really soft. It exfoliates. So I just use baking soda because I have very sensitive skin. So a lot of the products that are out there are just really irritants, and I can't do that. So treats bladder infections. Okay. Yeah, I think, did I cover that? I can't remember. I did. Maybe not. But okay, bladder infections. Very good. Thanks, Miss T. Yeah, we talked about other like stomach issues and different things like that. But yeah, oh, and kidney. We did talk about kidneys, so that would kind of go along with the bladder infections too. All right, so an exfoliant. So use, you know, keep that on hand for your skin. It also, for teenagers, it helps to reduce acne because it is that antiseptic on there. So as they're doing like a real gentle scrub on their face with that, the properties of the baking soda get into all of their acne and stuff. So oh, okay, I got it, Eli. Thanks for clearing that up. I was not sure there if that was like a particular term or just. Hey, Marcy, thanks for being in here. Okay, somebody else said that too, that they feed it to their goats, but it helps with bloat. Interesting. You know, it's just so many things that we have on hand, the vinegar and then the baking soda and stuff. It can really help with all that. All right, Serenity Meadow Permaculture, thanks so much for coming. Thanks. Yeah, for acne, so that'd be really good. You just have to really be careful that you don't use too much because it can like open up the wounds again. You want to be careful with that. So baking soda has antiseptic properties. You guys, I can't talk tonight. I don't know what's with my mouth. Maybe I've been using it too much. You start calling me Miss Lippy too. Okay. I will never be accused of that, that's for sure. Okay, so is a natural alkalizing agent. Oh, okay, I did have it written down here, whoever it was that said about urinary tract infections. So yeah, baking soda and water is known to act as a protective barrier against UTIs, actually, because it reduces acid levels. It can help chronic diseases like arthritis and gout because it's an anti-inflammatory and it keeps all of that kind of balanced out. Thanks, Cecilia. That's funny. I know. No, I will never be accused of being lippy like that. No, nobody that knows me. So we've got like 10 minutes left, and I still have something here to share with you guys. Before I do, I want to thank all my mods. I appreciate you guys so much. And I don't know if Grammy Karen already left. I didn't get to say goodbye to her, but you guys are just amazing. I really appreciate it. I have my last 2 seed orders. Yay! So I've got, I think they're my last ones. This should be my last ones, but there we go. You're right, Cecilia. There is no one like Lippy. It's true. I was just, oh my gosh, I don't know how she does it really, but oh. Are you heading out Copper Kettle then? So yes, our mod squad is so great. Okay, first one is from Baker Creek, and I got, oh, this is my free seed. They gave me some yellow pear tomatoes, the free ones. All right, then I've got, ones I ordered were some sweet yellow Spanish onions. I don't know if you guys can see those. Okay. And I know, right, you can never have enough seeds. Making lemonade from lemons. Did I say hi to you? I'm sorry if I missed you. I'm sorry. And J-Love, you're leaving. All right. And then I got some peppers. So that was from Baker Creek. But then I got my M.I. Gardner order. So, and this one just came today. So the timing was perfect. The reason it's so big is it's because I ordered a bag of his trifecta. So I've not used this before. There it is, trifecta. I used something similar to this last year, but it didn't have quite these properties. So I'm excited about adding this to my garden this year. That'll be so good. All right. So the things I got from Emma Gardner were sunflowers. I'm gonna try that. So thank you. Thanks so much. Well, I know grandsons, they trump anything, right? I got a beet mix. You guys have never grown beets before because I never liked them, but I'm going to try them this year. So butternut squash. I'm going to try the squash again. I don't know if it's going to work out, but we'll see. So squash. What do we have here? Oh, your dog wanted to eat the trifecta? Oh my goodness. Well, it's a good thing I have a fence then. So Alicia will keep you in prayers, most definitely. And Tori, if you're still here, we'll be praying for your community too. So thanks, Eli. And then I got a ruby red onion from them. So I've never grown red onions, and I'm looking forward to that because I do like those. And then bunching onions, because I used up almost all my seed last time. Oh, I can smell the seed through this. It's fenugreek. I've never grown that, so but oh, it smells so good. And maybe it's anise. So you know that I've been trying to expand my herbs. So I got more herbs from him. There were a lot of things that he had that were sold out already. So anyway, you guys were, especially in the South, it's like you're jumping on things right away. Like in December, you're buying your seeds. And in December, we're just shoveling and shoveling and shoveling and stuff. So anyway, Eli, are you my only mod left? Oh, no, we got Connie. Or Connie, did you leave? No, you're still here. All right. Cecilia, you're still here. Okay. You're welcome, Alicia. Definitely will be praying for all of you guys. And you can count on that. You know that I do. Metaprolol, okay. What else do we have here? Oh, you guys have just been so great. So awesome. So anyway, baking soda. If you came in late or anything, we talked about everything that's in the websites that are linked below underneath the video here. And if you guys want to put up the link again for everybody, you're welcome to. Otherwise, I'm sorry, it's like shaking ears. It's like music to my ears. So anyway, okay. All right, you guys, you're still there. Good. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. Otherwise, I think that's almost all I had. But see if you guys have any questions here. According to Arm & Hammer, do not exceed 3 doses of half teaspoon daily if you're over the age of 60 or for more than 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah, and really, I think anything that was listed in here was more like more to do with, you know, remedies in the way of not like a super long maintenance type of thing. Is this, oh, we're okay. So, but, you know, all the multiple properties for that, and you guys can figure out how to, or you would know how to make your own if you're soap makers too. So I think that's so great. So, okay, Jersey Boy, thanks. That when you baking soda in pools, it raises the total alkalinity. Then it's easy to adjust the pH. Okay, that's okay. We're not the spelling police here, but thank you for that. Really appreciate that. When is the best time to start veggies indoors? For us, you're zone 3 too, right? 3 also, not 3, 2. 3 also. Thank you, Priceless Notions. I appreciate that. If you're having to run, thanks so much. I appreciate it being here. I am not going to really plant until Memorial Weekend or June 1st at all, unless for some reason our spring comes early and it's looking like all of May is going to be above, in the 60s and 70s, and we're not going to get any freezes. Oh, you're zone 5. Okay. So so then to back it up would be 4 to 6 weeks from there. So the end of April really is when I'm going to start things. Probably April 15th for the peppers and some other things in there. So, all right, you guys, it's 7 o'clock here in the Central Time. And I want to thank everybody so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And there's a lot of great lives coming on tonight yet. There's Stivers right after this and others. And so I just love you all, and I so appreciate you being here and supporting me and giving me all this encouragement. I really appreciate that. So you guys take care. God bless. Always have hope. All right. Good night.